This might just be the easiest transition you'll ever learn, but it's still pretty cool. Here's how to create a flash transition in Adobe Premiere Pro. All right, I've got two clips side by side in the timeline, and we're going to create our flash transition on an adjustment layer above the cut between them. Let's head over to the project window, select New Item, Adjustment Layer, hit OK, and drag that adjustment layer to a track above your footage and center it over the cut point between clips. Move the playhead to the cut point and select the adjustment layer. Then go to Effects, search for Levels, L-E-V-E-L-S, double-click that to add it to the adjustment layer, and in the Effect Controls window, we are going to add a couple keyframes to the RGB white input level. Click the stopwatch to add a keyframe, then lower the white input level until your footage is almost completely blown out. You can toy around with this value depending on how bright your footage is and how strong you want your flash effect. Anywhere from 0 up to around 50 usually works well. I want a pretty bright flash, so I'm going to go with 10 here. Next, hit the left arrow on your keyboard 4 times to move back 4 frames, and click Reset Parameter. Then use the right arrow on the keyboard to go 8 frames forward, so 4 frames past the cut, and click Reset Parameter again. And that's all you need for a basic flash transition. If you want to slow down or speed up the transition, just change the distance between keyframes. What I like best, and use for the transitions in the intro to this video, is adding another keyframe 1 frame to the left of the cut, lowering that to 10 as well, dragging the last keyframe out a little further, maybe 11 or 12 frames to the right of the cut, right-clicking on that keyframe and selecting Ease In. So now the brightest point of my flash will last just a fraction of a second longer, and it'll trail off a little more naturally. Once you're happy with your keyframes, you can trim the adjustment layer down to size, and there you go. If you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a nice comment.